potential, is likened to difference in water pressure, while current is proportional to the amount of water flowing. A resistor would be a reduced diameter somewhere in the piping or something akin to a radiator offering resistance to flow. Perhaps a capacitor could be likened to a bend where a higher water level can store energy and build up ahead of pressure. Perhaps an inductor could be likened to a flywheel apparatus. The relationship between voltage and current is defined in ohmic devices like resistors by Ohm's law. Ohm's law is analogous to the Hayes and Poiseuille equation, as both are linear models relating flux and potential in their respective systems. Common voltages. A multimeter can be used to measure the voltage between two positions. 1.5 VC cell batteries. The voltage produced by each electrochemical cell in a battery is determined by the chemistry of that cell. See galvanic cell voltage. Cells can be combined in series for multiples of that voltage, or additional circuitry added to adjust the voltage to a different level. Mechanical generators can usually be constructed to voltage in a range of feasibility. Nominal voltages of familiar sources. Nerve cell resting potential, 75 MV, 7. Single cell, rechargeable NiMH, 8, or NiCd battery, 1.2 V. Single cell, non-rechargeable, for example, AAA, AA, C and PSEL's alkaline battery, 1.5 V. Winking Sad Smiley 9, zinc carbon battery, 1.56 V. Fresh and unused. LiFePO 4 rechargeable battery, 3.3 V. Cobalt-based lithium polymer rechargeable battery, 3.75 V. See comparison of commercial battery types. Transistor logic / CMOS, TTL, power supply, 5 V. USB, 5 V DC. PP3 battery, 9 V. Automobile battery systems are 2.1 volts per cell. A 12 V battery is 6 cells, or 12.6 V. A 24 V battery is 12 cells, or 25.2 V. Some antique vehicles use 6 V 3-cell batteries, or 6.3 volts. Household mains electricity AC. See list of countries with mains power plugs, voltages and frequencies. 100 V in Japan. 120 V in North America. 230 V in Europe, Asia, Africa and Australia. Rapid transit third rail, 600-750 V. See list of railway electrification systems. High-speed train overhead power lines, 25 kV at 50 Hz, but see the list of railway electrification systems and 25 kV at 60 Hz for exceptions. High-voltage electric power transmission lines, 110 kV and up, 1.15 MV is the record. The highest active voltage is 1.10 MV, 10. Lightning, a maximum of around 150 MV. 11. History. Alessandro Volta Group photograph of Hermann Helmholtz, his wife, seated, and academic friends Hugo Kronecker, left, Thomas Corwin Mendenhall, right, Henry Villard, center, during the International Electrical Congress in 1800, as the result of a professional disagreement over the galvanic response advocated by Luigi Galvani, Alessandro Volta developed the so-called voltaic pile, forerunner of the battery, which produced a steady electric current. Volta had determined that the most effective pair of dissimilar metals to produce electricity was zinc and silver. In 1861, Latimer Clark and Sir Charles Bright coined the name volt for the unit of resistance. 12. By 1873, the British Association for the Advancement of Science had defined the volt, ohm, and farad. 13. In 1881, the International Electrical Congress, now the International Electrotechnical Commission, IEC, approved the volt as the unit for electromotive force. 14. They made the volt equal to 108 CGS units of voltage, the CGS system at the time being the customary system of units in science. They chose such a ratio because the CGS unit of voltage is inconveniently small and 1 volt in this definition is approximately 10 for the Daniell cell, the standard source of voltage in the telegraph systems of the day. 15. At that time the volt was defined as the potential difference, i.e., what is nowadays called the voltage difference, across a conductor when a current of 1 ampere dissipates 1 watt of power. The international volt was defined in 1893 as 1/1.434 of the M for the Clark cell. This definition was abandoned in 1908 in favor of a definition based on the international ohm and international ampere until the entire set of reproducible units was abandoned in 1948. 16. A redefinition of psi-base units, including defining the value of the elementary charge, took effect on 20 May 2019. 17. See also. Orders of magnitude, voltage, rail traction voltage, psi electromagnetism units, psi prefix for unit prefixes, standardized railway voltages, voltmeter, references. 1.
Yes, not read this, but I like to record. This page was last edited 10 May. It's good. So that will be a 2-part video. So let's make a paper. Volts. But that was good. This air fan had stopped to make so much noise. So let's take volt out, then next is ampere. Yes, I have to scroll down up there, volts. 2 videos, make a note, that's for my YouTube. Then close this one. And I have to drag it to my I have to have a folder called Finish Reading, and I made a backup. Last night I have a backup. I have a copy of all this PDF. So if my computer crashing, I have this. But I will be very sad if my computer crashing. Volts. Oh, we got something called voltage. Probably we should read that next. Let's do that. Let's do the voltage. But I have to scroll this PDF. So we do voltage next. Voltage is probably to do something with volts. But V is all the way down at the bottom of the alphabet, and I have more than like 800 PDF, so that takes a long time. I have to grab it and scroll it up. Yes, I'm sitting pressing my fingers and I'm scrolling up here. Going to M. M, L, well, there's many M and L, that's still L, K like kebab, I like Intel, many I's. I cannot do it faster, so I do my best. That H like Hungary, or history or hertz. G like GoPro, Germany, F like floppy disk, E like Europe, and electricity. But I have a PDF with electricity. I should maybe have it somewhere else, but now I have too many. I've got like 1,000 PDF, so that's too many. That's the B. I'm not up in the top yet. B like Bell, A like Asus, and then I need the A and numbers. Now we need all the numbers. Yes, then I drop the PDF, but now I need to open the voltage. Yes, next is voltage. That's 7 pages there. So I'll just change the numbers. That's number 12. No, 1.2, 1.3. But I had the electricity somewhere. Yes, but I'll just continue my lists. There's a lot of stuff, I don't know, many days, but I have then I need to go back to the calculator. I did not finish all this calculator. Then yes, we need all this. That was about this computer science. Then we have the programming, and then go all the way back to my original read lists. We have the electricity somewhere, but my read list is a big mess. Let's create searches. We have electricity somewhere. No, we don't have that, so we could take electricity, but let's do that after voltage. I don't know where it is. I think I have electricity somewhere. I have it here, yes, there. What electricity is. But we could do it here. So let's do the voltage, then electricity. Could do that. Let's open this so I not forget it. Electricity. We have there. That's 21. But let's do the voltage and have to remove the electricity from there. Take it out here and put it there. Yes, but now I have so many papers. Yes, let's put the electricity. $1.22. Yes, I can barely read this, but I put it down there. Voltage, electricity, electric energy. But next is voltage. Yes, now it's 11:34 and I need something to drink. No, if you can spend 1 or 2 months just to sit play a computer game, you can spend 2 months to do this. I could actually learn something. But the problem is I cannot remember all this. That's too much information. And I have not read books in like 20 years. I read every day news in my Twitter. I read millions of tweets, but this is something different. That's news from all around the world. I just read short few lines in tweet. That's not the same to read 20 pages of something technical, 20 or 30 about electricity, 20 pages. So let's just continue. So this will take my whole summer, but that's fine, I have nothing to do.